Hello, everybody. My name is Emberus. Today is June 1st, 2022, and today is a good day to be a Pokemon fan. This morning, the Pokemon Company released a new trailer for their new games, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, coming out on November 18th, 2022. Not a very surprising release date, about 2 weeks before, or a week before Thanksgiving. So, that's how it kind of is for Pokemon. And with it, we got a trailer. It was about 3 minutes long that contained information about new Pokemon, new characters, and the world we're going to be exploring. So I just wanted to run through some of this news and tell you my feelings about it. So first, we got some new Pokemon to talk about. The first Pokemon we got to talk about is Lechonk. As you can see, he is very precious. The internet already loves him because of his name and because he is a pig. And his name is Lechonk. How can you not love that? Not much to say here. He's a normal type. I'm sure he'll be great. I'll probably use him. I haven't used a normal type on team in a while, but his name's Lechonk. How could I not use him? Next up, we have everybody's favorite Small Olive. This is Smoliv. Grass normal type. Not a whole lot to say here. He's small, and he's an olive. I like his face. I think that him looking all worried with his mouth in waves is very funny, and apparently he can burn people. So we're going to be getting our first fire grass type in the series, which would be very exciting. I do like fire types, so yeah. And then next up, we have Palmy, little electric type guy. I'm not huge on his design. I mean, he's very cute, but I think he looks a little more like... I'd say he looks a little more like a fire type, but that's just because Game Freak has conditioned us that red and orange means fire and yellow means electric. But he could be a lot of fun. I like him. He looks cool. And then next up, we have the box art legendaries that they revealed. I'm going to get their names wrong. Their names are Koraidon and Miraidon. And I don't hate their designs. So I feel like a lot of the times, probably for about half of the gens, the box art legendaries have... The box art legendaries are the same Pokemon with different ideas and themes. So for example, in Generation 8 Sword and Shield, we had Zacian and Zamazenta. And they were both dogs. And one of them had a sword in his mouth. And the other one had a shield around its face. But otherwise, they're both dogs, right? Which I don't hate. And I guess for Pokemon, like in Black and White, you had Kyurem and the other Pokemon. I'm a fake fan. I don't play Gen 5. We have Kyurem and the other one. And they're the same Pokemon, just one's white and one's black. And then you have the other legendaries like Kyogre and Groudon, where they're very diametrically, thematically opposite. You have Groudon, who's, ground type, big dinosaur guy, can learn Earthquake. And then you have Groudon, who's this whale, water Pokemon. And they're very different, right? You have kind of the same idea with Yveltal and Xerneas. One of them's a deer shaped like an X. The other one's a bird shaped like a Y. Dark type versus fairy type. Looking at Miraidon and Kiraidon, it definitely feels like they went we're going to have the same Pokemon, but they're different kind of vibe here. And one of the things that we can see here is one of them is very futuristic. I believe that's Miraidon on the right, who's purple. Very futuristic. Has jet engines for legs. Lots of glowy paint or whatever all over his body. And then you have Kiraidon, who is... I'm getting the right? Yeah. Koraidon. Koraidon. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting it wrong. Koraidon and Miraidon. And then Koraidon's much more traditional. You can see the wheel or what looks like a wheel on his chest. Kind of has feathers, whatnot, to be kind of more native to the area. And I've seen theories floating around that the gimmick is going to be something to do with time travel. And I don't know if... I probably not. It's actually interesting because I don't think we've gone this long without a gimmick being introduced. Normally by the summer we know what it is for a new generation of Pokemon games. At least for, with Mega Evolutions, Z moves, and Dynamaxing in Gen 8, we've known by the summer. But it's beginning of summer. Who knows? We'll probably get another trailer in August or something that explains it a little better. But I'm interested to see how these two are used. I almost feel like they'll be used for some form of travel, much like Latios and Latias were in Generation 6 in the ORAS games, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, where you got them and you could just fly around the world at very quick speeds. So I like their design. I think I like Miraidon a little more than Koraidon. Wait, no, Koraidon's the red one. Koraidon a little more than Miraidon, but yeah, anyway, that's fun. Box art legendary is always cool. And we got to see the professors, and haha, oh my gosh, oh no, they're hot. What a joke. But no, this one really continues the theme of kind of old time versus new time. We have Professor, I forgot their names already. Seda and Turo. And Seda is wearing like a prehistoric cave woman attire complete with bones and probably animal bits or whatever. And then you have Professor Turo, who is very futuristic, has the wavy stuff on his clothes. Even their buttons are, wow, okay, I'm looking at their designs a lot more now. Professor Seda has like animal bone teeth for buttons, and Turo has some sort of diamond futuristically looking stuff. And again, just continue the theme of futuristic versus prehistoric, I guess. Like the only thing we've seen about that is the professors and then the box art legendaries. So I'm wondering how they're going to incorporate that in the story, really. But these are the professors. I think they look great. Interesting that we have two different professors. We've had two professors before in Sword and Shield, but I kind of don't count those because it's like, because you had Professor Sonia and then her grandma. I don't remember her name, but kind of the grandma was the professor for most of the game, and then at the very end, she's like, "Oh, son, you're the professor now. I retire." So, anyway, kind of interesting. It'll be interesting to see how they interact in the other games. And yeah, and then next we have the trainer that I assume will be our rival. I guess her name's Nimona. And can I just say, like, for all the flack Game Freak gets about, assets not looking great, their character design is always through the roof. Like, I think it's fantastic. And you have Nimona here, just a great character design. Probably the rival, if I had to guess. Something interesting you can see, it's kind of cropped here. Oh, hey, crazy. Is she's wearing some sort of a brace on her right arm. And I've seen a few things about this. I saw one person saying, "Oh, maybe you should," because in the description for it, it says that she can't throw Pokeballs very well. So people have been, maybe she's maybe she has some sort of a disability where she can't throw Pokeballs very well, so the brace kind of helps her with that. I've seen people talk about, is this the Mega Bracelet in this gen? Are we being like Mega Evolutions? Or is this just the way that you access Gen 9's gimmick? And I thought a little about it, but I don't know. I might go back and look through the other trailers, but I don't remember if they showed off the gimmick on the opposite trailer, because normally, Dynamax you get right away, but I think Mega Evolutions took a couple gyms before you got access to them, and I haven't played. Anyway, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But I don't think they'd show it just like, hey, here it is here. I feel like they really want to like dress it up and be, here's the gimmick. I don't think they'd drop something like this in a trailer like the one we got. But I think she looks great. Hopefully she'll be... Because she doesn't look like the a-hole type of trainer, but she also doesn't seem... Tracer, was that the Let's Go quote-unquote rival who's like, "Oh my gosh, you beat me. Here's 10 Ultra Balls. Wow, good job." Yeah, anyway. Gosh, Pokemon rivals have been not great for the last little bit. Yeah. So that's kind of everything that I had. And here's, some art that I found. A couple of things we did not see. So again, like I said, we didn't see the gimmick for this gen yet, which I'm not worried. But we haven't seen it yet. And I would like to know what it is. I don't know. We'll see. That'll be fun. We have not seen any sort of an evil team, which is it's a little worrisome. I'll say it. It's a little worrisome. With Gen 8 not really having... they kind of tried to be like, Team Yellow's the evil team, and then the last 20 minutes, like, wait, they were kind of a bad evil team. Here's the real evil team. It's Chairman Rose and all of his grunts. And you're like, I don't care about them. Chairman Rose wasn't a great villain. I actually had a bet with my brother going on that Leon would be the evil somehow. And then I remember this is a Pokemon game. So I got that wrong. But yeah, so no evil team. And we haven't seen too much about the open world. So they've confirmed that it's going to be open world, which I am so pumped for. I think that is... If I haven't played Legends of Arceus, Arceus, but from what I've seen, it's a step in the right direction of having more open areas. But it's segmented, kind of like Monster Hunter. But if this is a truly an open world, I wonder... Oh, frick, I forgot the most important thing. It's co-op. You can play the entire game hanging out with 3 of your other friends online or local, which is... It's weird and incredible to me, and I have lots of questions, such as how is progression going to work? Like, could I just send my buddies out and we go each take out 2 gyms and then we all get the 8 badges and go combat, like fight the Elite Four? Like, is it going to be... I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. Yeah, but it's fully open world. So yeah, and again, so kind of in that same vein, how's progression going to work? How will they do level scaling? Will they not do level scaling? And it'll kind of be like in Breath of the Wild or Xenoblade, where you can quote unquote go anywhere, but there are spots that have enemies that are just too tough for you to beat, and so that kind of quote unquote blocks the area. So I wonder if they'll have that where it's like, oh, to get into this gym, you need to fight this level 40 trainer, and you're like, well, shoot, I have a level 5 Smoliv, I can't beat this, and so you have to just come back with stronger Pokemon. I hope they implement some sort of level scaling, but it's Pokemon, so who the frick knows? But yeah, so that's kind of all my thoughts on the trailer. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you made it to the end of the video, you obviously liked the video, so why not like the video? And if you want to see more Pokemon content, make sure to subscribe. I'll be making Pokemon, Xenoblade, and Zelda content over the next foreseeable future, so make sure to subscribe, and hopefully you have a great day.